of it online with the help of the great Joanna Lumley. I spoke to her a little earlier and I asked what made them decide to do it.
It's quite unusual, isn't it? And we're not doing the whole of it. We're just doing, it's called a bit of Waiting for Godot. And Bob Lindsay is playing Estragon and Michael Palin is playing Vladimir. And for those people who've heard of Waiting for Godot, because it's now become a common phrase in the English language, this is your chance just to grab it. The whole thing, we're only doing a little piece of it. The Beckett estate has kindly allowed us to do that. So we're doing the first bit and then the very end bit. And I'm the narrator. As you can tell, there's no woman in it and it's not me. But I'm the narrator kind of linking it together. And it's absolutely fantastic because it's very funny, it's very poignant, it's very reflective, it's very sort of vague and pessimistic and optimistic at the same time. It's a dream piece, it's a marvellous piece. And as for these two boys doing it, extraordinary. And of course, Andrew, you know why we're all drawn to it like a magnet.
Well, I was going to ask you, but I think you'll tell me. Exactly,
you literally can't shut me up, can you? It's to raise money. It's to raise money for the Royal Theatrical Fund, Lockdown Theatre, and for the arts, for our profession in general. And by that, I mean the entertainment world. Because actually, Andrew, entertainment is as old as the hills. It's what we've all done. We've all sung and danced and gone and watched each other gang together, sat and watched plays, ballet, opera. We love joining in and we love watching. If that goes, literally humanity goes. And we are absolutely at the very, very tipping point of disappearing forever. It is vital that we support the arts above all, because without them, we become nothing. We become just creatures that eat and make money and go to sleep again, which is extremely boring. All of us need entertainment and all of us need the entertainment industry. So we have to back it up. And the great thing is that you can see this piece of magic, the one-off table reading, Palin and Lindsay.
Just explain to us how it happens, Joanna, because and how people can view it themselves.
Well, the thing is, we all, like this, we're sitting in our own rooms doing it, linked up. So Lindsay and Palin in their rooms and me in my room. And we do it literally like a table reading. So it's like being with actors the first time where you're reading it, except, of course, we've rehearsed it, so we know what we're doing. And it sort of cuts in between us and the audience is there. And then afterwards there's a Q&A with all the Zoom audience, all being able to ask questions of all of us because we'll be waiting there for half an hour. So the whole show takes half an hour and then there's half an hour of Q&A. But go on to a thing called RTF, which is the Royal Theatrical Fund. So you look for RTF Lockdown Theatre. Then you'll see you can buy the tickets, 35 quid, nothing to get those two giants on your own screen and then to ask them questions afterwards. And it's a very sort of private event, and not private, I mean, it's kind of fairly limited. And it's only this time ever. So I beg you to do it. It's going to be fantastic. It's at 7 o'clock tonight. Andrew, I've bought you. You're going to be coming and sitting on my lap.
I can hardly wait. We weren't going to tell people about that. We weren't going to tell people about that, Joanna. Let me ask you about one other thing, because you're one of the great travel journalists on screens around the world at the moment. Everybody is wondering about travelling abroad. Everybody is wondering about, is it really safe to jump on that plane? Are we going to go back to the Mediterranean? Are we going to see the rest of Europe again? What's your instinct? Are you going to go abroad again this summer, do you think?
Yes, I am. I'm going to go to France because that's not in lockdown anymore.
No.
And we're going to go safely and we're going to fly there, actually, because I've got to put my trust. If they say public transport's safe, it's safe and off we go. So my husband and I are going to do that. We had to cancel our enormous travel piece this year, which was the documentary about the spice route. But I'm doing a lovely tour around England. But before that, Andrew, in this lockdown period, I've been looking through my documentaries. And of course, for masses of the takes, masses of the whole sequences, we couldn't fit them in because literally the programs can't contain so much footage. So I've put together 3 programs of the most extraordinary stories, which we've had to leave out of journeys to Trans-Siberia, Mongolia, Japan, China, Iran, Uzbekistan, everywhere. We've got together all the stories which we had to miss. That's coming out at the end of July. So it's been a busy time.
Joanna Lumley, thanks very much for talking to us.